Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. We've all experienced someone saying something to us or about us that we knew was just not true, and it rubbed against our grain. Today, we're going to talk about this experience. We know it as gaslighting. Today, we're going to talk about how to extinguish gaslighting, reclaiming your truth and inner power, and how you can use yoga as a powerful tool. So, what exactly is gaslighting? It's a form of psychological manipulation where someone attempts to make you doubt your own reality, memory, sanity, perception, or feelings. It can be subtle, persistent, disoriented, and it may lead you to question your truth. And it can impact your entire being. Mentally, with confusion, self-doubt, anxiety, loss of confidence. Emotionally, resulting in anxiety, diminished self-worth, guilt, or shame. Physically, feeling tension in the muscles or the body, shallow breathing or nervousness. Or spiritually, disconnected from your inner truth or intuition. Handling gaslighting can feel overwhelming because the very nature of it makes you question yourself. The key is to recognize the manipulation, to stay rooted in your truth and protect your mental, emotional, and energetic well-being. It's important to recognize the signs of gaslighting, to know when it's occurring. And it can happen with statements that deny events you know happened, such as "that never happened," or minimizing your feelings. You're overreacting. Attacking your memory or perception. You're imagining things. Shifting blame. It's your fault I acted this way. Awareness is the first step, and when you name gaslighting for what it is, you begin to take back power. And stay grounded in your truth. You can pause and breathe before reacting to one of those statements, to take slow, steady breaths to anchor yourself in the present and remind yourself, I know what I experienced. My feelings are valid. And know that you can set boundaries. You are not required to justify your truth over and over. You can use short, firm statements. I see it differently. That is not my experience. I am not going to have a conversation, or I'm not going to argue about this. Boundaries protect your energy and stop the circle of manipulation. And know when to step away. Repeated gaslighting and close relationships can be abusive. It may be necessary to disengage, to reduce the contact, or leave the conversation. And if safety is of concern, seek professional or legal support. And then also seek supportive mirrors of truth. Gaslighting is intended to isolate you. Be sure to surround yourself with those who respect your voice and validate your reality. And support can come from trusted friends, mentors, partners, community groups, or professional therapists. In yoga, the truth is called satya. It's one of the highest virtues, reminding that truth and inner awareness are always present. Through breath, affirmation, and mindful movement, we can reconnect to that unshakable truth, to our authentic self, restoring balance where the untruths of gaslighting have caused distortion. Yoga is a powerful tool against gaslighting as it unites our bodies, mind, and spirit to strengthen the connection to our inner truth. Breath work regulates the nervous system, reducing confusion and anxiety. Asana postures rebuild your confidence, grounding, and boundaries. And meditation strengthens the witness consciousness, which is called Sakshibhava, so that you can see the manipulation clearly without absorbing it. And affirmations and mantras anchor you back into the truth. You can also transmute this energy. Instead of using toxic words that you absorb, transmute them into growth. You can use creative outlets such as art, music, or movement to express what was silenced. You can even practice Kapalabhati breath or fire breath to burn away residual toxic energy. Begin by handling gaslighting statements from a yogic perspective with clarity. First step is to recognize the gaslight. For example, you're too sensitive. The reality is that the speaker is trying to dismiss, deflect, or undermine your legitimate feelings. Name the intention behind it. What are they trying to achieve by saying this? To silence my voice? To make me doubt myself? To avoid accountability? And reframe your truth, not accept their frame up. Instead of accepting their premise, respond internally or aloud if you feel safe to do so, with your truth and your authentic reality. You can even write affirmations or say affirmations that reflect your truth, not their distortion. So instead of "you're too sensitive," you can reframe that with your truth. My feelings are real and valid. I am clear and know my truth. Instead of "you're imagining things," you can reframe it with your truth as "I trust my perception and intuition." Or "that never happened." Well, it could be "I honor my memory and lived experience." And then "you're crazy." I am clear. I'm clear-minded, grounded, and centered. So the point isn't just to reframe, but to also step out of the distorted frame up and reassert your reality with clarity, groundedness, and your yogic presence. Gaslighting works by distorting your perception and planting doubt. So step out of the distorted frame. Reassert your reality. Use yogic awareness, and you can seal it with your yogic breath. Don't attempt to absorb any of it. Notice the attempt to distort. And as you breathe through your center, belly, or your heart, you can affirm silently, "I'm steady in my truth." You can also affirm with your breath. As you inhale, "I breathe in truth." And as you exhale, "I release distortion." And you can say this as many times as you wish. And you can reclaim and stand in your truth through yoga daily, just through integration on your yoga mat, using your breath, asana, postures, and meditation. Off the mat by practicing truth, satya in relationships, decisions, and self-expression. Through boundaries, the act of ahimsa, non-harming, includes protecting your energy. Saying no is a yogic act of self-care. And just a daily ritual, a morning breath practice, affirmation, or short meditation to strengthen your connection to your truth before entering the world. Other mind-body practices help you restore connection to self as gaslighting attempts to shake your confidence. And this is, again, through breath work, asana, and meditation. Begin to observe without internalizing the manipulation. Allow your breath to flow naturally. And every time someone tries to manipulate, visualize that there's a flame within your heart growing stronger instead of weaker. Just honoring the truth within you. You can also visualize a mountain of truth. That you are the mountain, strong, timeless, unmovable. And winds of doubt or words of manipulation may blow, swirling around you as the mountain, but you remain steadfast and steady. And you breathe. I'm steady, I'm true, I'm whole, I'm strong. I honor the truth within me. You can affirm and use your mantras about honoring your feelings and trusting your perceptions, trusting your inner wisdom, that you know your nature better than anyone else, that you are valid. You release any requirement for outside approval, that you see clearly and honor your intuition, that you are sovereign, grounded. All of this helps you reclaim your identity and truth beyond any attempt at manipulation. Breath work is important because it anchors us to the present, calming the nervous system, and it cuts through confusion. And it reminds us that truth is as natural as breathing. And if you'd like to begin yoga postures that help you stand in your truth and reclaim your power, you can start with mountain pose, Tadasana. It's just standing straight, upright, grounded in your feet, rooted to the earth, steadfast, embodying an unshakable presence. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. It embodies strength, visual, personal boundaries, and courage to hold your ground. Camel pose, Ustrasana. It's a heart opener, reclaiming courage and self-expression. And child's pose, Balasana, returning to your inner sanctuary, the safe space within. And then take a moment to embrace what truth feels like within your body. Your stable feet, your open chest, and your aligned spine. You can also use a Mula Bandha. It's a posture to lock your roots to strengthen a sense of stability and autonomy. Other energy work is to visualize a protective aura of light around your body as you meditate. So why does this matter? In yoga philosophy, satya or truthfulness, we are taught to live in alignment at all times with our truth, not someone's distortion or manipulation. Satya is one of the yamas, the ethical foundation of practice. It's about living in harmony, in truth, with truth, both inner and outer. When truth is distorted, gaslighting, manipulation, or even internal doubt can disconnect us from our authentic selves. We begin to question our experiences, feelings, and intuition. No matter what distortions arise, the truth within us remains unshaken. Through breath, movement, and awareness, you can return to that steady place. And then you can practice swadhyaya, self-study, by reflecting in writing, journaling, or your studies. You can cultivate awareness and break free from imposed stories or narratives. And then there's the study or practice of surrendering to a higher self, Ishvara Pranidhana. When you affirm your truth, you connect with your inner witness beyond ego and distortion. You step into your power. Through this awareness, recognizing gaslighting tactics such as denial, minimizing, blaming, awareness cuts all of that power. all of that negative energy. When you step into your power, you practice ahimsa, non-harming. You protect your energy. You will walk away calmly stating, "That's not my truth." You build a connection with your intuition, making you less vulnerable to external manipulation, tapping into your inner authority. Regular meditations help you maintain this. And instead of internalizing pain, you can use the act of transmutation to channel it into growth instead of absorbing toxic words. Using the practice of the fire breath, kalabate, burning away all residual toxic energy. And there are additional supportive tools beyond yoga that you can use to help reclaim your truth. Yoga is your foundation, and other practices support it, such as therapy or counseling, a safe space to untangle manipulation, affirm reality, and heal trauma. A trusted community by surrounding yourself with supportive mentors, or spiritual circles, or friends that reflect your truth back to you. And grounding rituals, walking barefoot on the earth, drinking water mindfully, consuming high vibrational foods, listening to healing frequencies, help reconnect the body and the mind. And creative expression, chanting, dancing, artwork, singing, giving voice to the truth where words may have been silenced. Gaslighting thrives on disconnection from self. Handling gaslighting is about reclaiming trust in you. Yoga can help extinguish gaslighting through reconnecting you to your body, your breath, your heart, and your truth. The more you connect with your body, your breath, and your inner wisdom, the harder it becomes for anyone to distort your truth. You are the keeper of your reality. No one else can take that away. Your truth cannot be taken from you. It can only be remembered. Through consistent practice, you can stand strong, tall, and proud in your truth and extinguish manipulation by shining the light of awareness. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.